Near the village of Rampur, there was a beautiful hill where a small village was situated. In this village lived a young boy named Arjun. He was very hardworking and honest, but one habit always made him unhappy. He constantly underestimated himself. Whenever he saw his friend Vivek, who was always the top student, he thought, "I wish I were as intelligent as him." Whenever he saw his neighbor Samir, who was very wealthy, he thought, "I wish I had as much money as him." Even when he heard someone singing beautifully, he thought, "I wish my voice were as melodious as theirs." Slowly, his confidence started fading. He lost interest in his studies, and his enthusiasm for work also decreased. One day, a famous saint visited the village. He was known for his wisdom and deep understanding of life. Arjun heard that the saint guided people toward life's truths, so he went to him and shared his problem. "Gurudev, I work very hard, but whenever I see someone better than me, I feel discouraged. I feel like I can never be like them. Please help me overcome this feeling." The saint smiled and said, "Come to the highest hill in the village tomorrow morning. You will find the answer to your question there." Arjun found this strange, but he thought the saint must have a reason. The next morning, as the sun rose, Arjun climbed to the top of the hill. The saint was already there. The saint asked, "Look carefully at this valley. What do you see?" Arjun looked around and said, "Gurudev, there are different kinds of trees here. Some are tall, some are short, some bear fruits, while others do not." The saint smiled and said, "Now imagine if this pine tree started comparing itself to the oak tree and complained that it is not as wide and strong. And what if the oak tree complained that it doesn't have the pine tree's height? Would that make sense?" Arjun replied, "No, Gurudev, that would be foolish." The saint asked, "Then tell me, how does this valley look to you?" Arjun looked around and said, "It looks beautiful and perfectly balanced." The saint smiled and said, "That is the greatest truth of life. Just as every tree has its unique existence and purpose, every human has their own journey and destiny. The mango tree is made to give sweet fruits, while the coconut tree is built for height and strength. Their lives are different, yet both are important." Arjun nodded, but still had some doubts. The saint took him near a river where many fish were swimming. The saint pointed at a bird and said, "If this fish started complaining that it cannot fly like the bird, would that be fair?" Arjun said, "Not at all. The fish is made to swim, and the bird is made to fly." The saint said, "Then why do you want to be like someone else? Your journey is your own. You have qualities that others don't." Hearing this, Arjun had a moment of realization. He understood that every person has unique strengths. Comparing oneself to others only leads to disappointment. From that day on, Arjun stopped comparing himself to others and started focusing on his own abilities. He realized that true satisfaction comes from working according to one's own potential. Slowly, his confidence returned, and he started seeing his life from a new perspective. Years later, through his hard work, Arjun built a successful business. He became the most inspiring person in the village. Whenever someone asked him the secret of his success, he would simply smile and say, "Never compare yourself to others. If a fish tries to fly, it will always fail. But if it hones its swimming skills, it can rule the entire ocean." Comparing yourself to others is like expecting the sun and the moon to shine at the same time. Both have their own place, and both shine in their own time. Focus on your own journey, recognize your strengths, and create your own path to success.